Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Young and the Restless spoilers hint that the end of the road may be near for poor Cole Howard J. Eddie Peck. He was struck with a sickness that seemingly went away, only for it to return. The promo video for the week of June 30th to July 4th implies that Cole could meet his demise as he says goodbye to Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinel, and Claire Newman Haley Aaron in a hospital. Could Jordan Colleen Zank be behind this? Is Jordan alive? The Young and the Restless spoilers suggest that when Jordan and Ian Ward's Ray Wise storylines wrapped up, there was a hint that Ian may not have passed, as he awakened in the ambulance on the way to the morgue. With that said, Jordan seemed very dead. However, in the land of soaps, especially where a villainess like Jordan is concerned, no one is ever truly gone. Could Jordan have done something to trigger Cole's illness? Cole had been on business for Newman Enterprises Publishing division, and upon return, he had a very bad cough, which seemed to be the flu. While it went away, it came back with vengeance, and Cole was diagnosed with a bad case of pneumonia. This type of condition may not seem serious. However, it can cause fatal outcomes. Still, it is possible that Cole caught a very bad strain of the flu during his travels, and it turned deadly. But what if Jordan is alive and waiting in the wings? Could she have poisoned her nephew with this terrible illness strain, either via a drink, food, or another way? Could this be revenge for Claire's betrayal? Jordan may have wanted to strike back at Victoria, or any of the other Newmans, but perhaps Cole was easier to access. Could this launch Jordan's official comeback in Genoa City? Only time will tell. Is Jordan behind Cole's illness? Comment below. Check out the popular CBS soap Daily for your dose of Genoa City drama, and visit this site often for the most up-to-date Young and the Restless news and spoilers. Sure, here's a Jordan behind Cole's illness. Claire's dad's demise launches villainous return. As the Young and the Restless weaves yet another tantalizing chapter in its long, rich tapestry of drama and deception, fans are left reeling with questions and theories. Could the seemingly dormant villainous Jordan be orchestrating chaos from the shadows once again? With Cole Howard's sudden and mysterious illness raising alarm bells, and the recent death of Claire's father shaking the Newman family to its core, the timing feels suspiciously calculated. Viewers have learned that in Genoa City, no tragedy is ever coincidental, and the ghosts of the past always have a way of clawing back into the present. Jordan's reign of terror left an indelible mark on the Newmans, particularly Claire. Her twisted manipulation, psychological torment, and near-fatal machinations once seemed to reach their crescendo in her dramatic downfall. But if there's one thing soap fans know, it's that villains never stay gone forever. In fact, their returns are often more venomous than their original crimes, and if the recent storylines are any indication, Jordan may be ready for an encore that will shake the canvas of Y&R to its core. Let's rewind and connect the dots. Cole Howard's sudden collapse was anything but ordinary. A strong, mentally resilient man, Cole has weathered the emotional turbulence of a fractured past and a newfound connection to Claire, the daughter he never knew he had. Just as he was finding his footing and forging deeper bonds with Victoria and Claire, he was struck by a bizarre and unexplained illness. One day, he was vibrant and healthy. The next, he was pale, disoriented, and hospitalized. The doctors on screen remain puzzled, diagnosing him with vague symptoms that scream of foul play rather than natural causes. And in Genoa City, foul play almost always comes with a familiar signature. This is where Jordan re-enters the theory. The last time we saw her, she was behind bars, having narrowly escaped death after her diabolical schemes were exposed. Claire, the child she brainwashed and molded into a weapon against the Newmans, broke free of her hold, thanks in large part to the love and patience of Victoria and Cole. For Jordan, that was the ultimate betrayal, not just of her plans, but of the twisted bond she believed she had with Claire. That kind of vendetta doesn't die easily. The question isn't if Jordan is back, it's how long she's been operating in the background, quietly setting up her next strike. Cole's illness feels too perfectly timed to be mere happenstance. What if Jordan, through a proxy or under an assumed identity, managed to slip something into his system? A slow-acting poison, a rare toxin, something difficult to trace. It would be classic soap villain territory. Jordan always thrived on psychological games, but she wasn't above getting her hands dirty when it served her purpose. And what better way to rattle the Newman family than to target Cole, the man now central to Victoria's life and Claire's emotional healing? Then there's the second bombshell, the death of Claire's biological father. While little is known about the man beyond the backstory of Jordan's deceit and manipulation, his sudden demise feels eerily like the final domino in a sequence Jordan set in motion long ago. Could his death be the trigger, the emotional catalyst that Jordan is counting on to reawaken Claire's inner conflict? It's not hard to imagine Jordan believing that by stripping Claire of her biological parents, she could worm her way back into the girl's psyche, convincing her that the Newmans never truly loved her, and that she was abandoned again. There's also the emotional toll on Victoria to consider. She's only just begun to embrace the role of mother again, navigating the rocky terrain of reconnecting with a daughter she was once told had died. Her reconnection with Cole brought echoes of the past, a nostalgia many fans were thrilled to see revisited. For Victoria, the idea of rebuilding a family, however non-traditional, has offered a kind of healing she hasn't experienced in years. That fragile new foundation is now under attack. And if it shatters, the ripple effects could be seismic. What makes Jordan's suspected return even more chilling is her potential alliance with new or unexpected players. Could someone inside the Newman orbit, a disgruntled employee, a bitter relative, or even an outside threat with their own grudge, be assisting her? Soap villains often work best in pairs, and Jordan has never been short on cunning. If she's out, or operating through a surrogate, the canvas could be poised for the unveiling of a new, dark force, someone who shares her hatred and thirst for revenge. Another eerie possibility is that Jordan is manipulating Claire directly, not physically, but through digital means. Anonymous letters, cryptic texts, or staged accidents could destabilize Claire's already fragile sense of reality. Gaslighting is one of Jordan's specialties, and if Claire begins to believe that her loved ones are hiding the truth, she may spiral, and that's exactly what Jordan would want. This potential plot twist also gives the show an opportunity to deepen Claire's redemption arc. Having broken free from Jordan's grip once, how would she react when faced with another psychological assault? Would she crumble? Or would she emerge stronger, more resilient, and truly independent of her past trauma? For fans invested in her evolution, this could be a defining moment, a trial by fire that tests her loyalty to the Newmans, her love for her parents, and her self-worth. Meanwhile, Cole's predicament adds a powerful dramatic tension to the mix. His past with Victoria is loaded with history and regret, but his current role as Claire's father is emotionally complex. If he survives, his brush with death could galvanize him to reclaim his place in Victoria's life, not as a fleeting visitor, but as a co-parent and confidant. However, if Jordan's plan is to eliminate him, then viewers might be bracing for a truly tragic twist. The writers of The Young and the Restless are masters at slow-burn suspense. They've planted just enough seeds: the timing of Cole's illness, the mystery of Claire's father's death, the emotional vulnerability of their characters to build a web that only a returning villain could spin. And Jordan, with her venomous cunning and obsessive need for control, fits the role perfectly. If Jordan is indeed back, her re-emergence could also tie into broader themes currently brewing in Genoa City. The Newmans are fractured. Victor, as always, is battling enemies on multiple fronts. Nikki's sobriety and emotional state remain precarious. And the younger generation, Summer, Kyle, Adam, and Sally, are caught in their own moral quagmires. Introducing Jordan back into the mix creates the perfect storm, a unifying external threat that forces the Newmans to band together or risk collapse. There's also the question of justice. If Jordan was behind bars, how did she get out? Was it a legal technicality, a bribed official, or did she fake her death in classic soap fashion? And if she's still officially incarcerated, then perhaps someone else is acting on her behalf, channeling her hatred and executing her plans with terrifying precision. Either way, the tension is ramping up, and viewers are on the edge of their seats, waiting for the next domino to fall. In the weeks ahead, fans can expect more cryptic clues, emotional confrontations, and shocking twists. Cole's condition may worsen before it improves, pushing Victoria to her emotional limit. Claire will likely be forced to confront old wounds as new traumas emerge, and if Jordan does return to the screen, either physically or symbolically, she will bring with her the kind of chaos that only the best soap villains can conjure. But amidst the darkness, there's hope. Claire has shown strength, Victoria has shown love, and Cole, despite his suffering, is fighting to stay connected. If Jordan's goal is to dismantle this fragile new family, she may find that the bonds between them are far stronger than she remembers. The question isn't just whether Jordan is back. It's whether the Newmans, and particularly Claire, are ready for her, and if they're not, Well, in Genoa City, no one stays safe for long. Let me know if you'd like a version of this formatted for a blog or social media post. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.